Hey, welcome to the first edition of Let's Explore. Today we're going to be exploring the Acolyte Season 1, Episode 1. I'm going to continue to watch each episode, and after I watch an episode, I'm going to make a little video and tell you my thoughts on it. I wanted to go into this show liking it, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I wanted more Star Wars. And I've seen nothing but bad reviews, and a lot of times just bad reviews are what people do to get, clicks and whatnot. So I figured, you know what? Why don't I give my honest, legit, not fucking agenda driven, my no shit honest opinion on what the Acolyte is. Overall, the premise of the show, I actually, it's kind of good, but kind of bad. I do find it weird that the Jedi have no idea that there's this whole huge group of Force users out there. But that's fine. I mean, Palpatine was able to hide himself from the Jedi Council, and he was standing right next to Yoda quite a few times. So there are ways that they can mask their presence. I'm not gonna. That's not game breaking for me. The issue that I have is more with just how the show is written. I don't mind the fact that you had this random Force user take out Jedi Master. I do have a problem with wasting the actress. Carrie Ann Moss was playing a Jedi Master in the opening scenes, and she dies in a fight with an unknown assassin. And the problem I had with that is she's such a good actress. You've got Trinity from The Matrix. You're able to put her stern, imposing look on things. Like, she always just looks like, I'm better than you. And to take that away from the show right away, I thought it was kind of a failure on the writers. I also had a problem with, the main character of the show looks just like the assassin of the Jedi, but it's not. Plot twist. It's her twin sister. And her twin sister supposedly died. And this is verified by another Jedi Master, who it's the dude from that played Gi-Yoon in Squid Game, and it is so weird hearing his actual voice because I watched the dub. He used to be the trainer of the main character in the story. She left the Jedi Order for different reasons. You're not really sure why as of yet, but it definitely looks like there had something to do with her twin sister. Her twin sister died. So they think she's the one that killed the Jedi Master. So they go and they arrest her and they put her on a ship that is run by droids. Now, why you would ever put prisoners on a ship with only droids, that just made no sense. And again, this is a writing thing that I have a problem with. From a security standpoint, there are so many things that if you know anything about anything, you're not going to let a wanted criminal, powerful enough to defeat a Jedi Master, on a prison barge with no guards, just droid autopilots. And that made no sense. So, of course, there's a little breakout on the ship. They leave the main character, right? They don't want to help her because she has faith in the Jedi because she knows she didn't do anything. They end up fucking the ship up so bad that it crash lands on an ice planet. Now, as this ship, this is where I have some serious fucking problems. We're not even going to talk about how they can have fire in space and shoot it with a fire extinguisher and it's all good. No, we're going to talk about a ship that is careening through space. All right? The engine's shut off, so it's just perpetual motion, just fucking going. It's hitting asteroids. It's going through the atmosphere of the planet, and it is not heating up. This ship had no fucking problems with re-entry. It had no re-entry angle. It is just a floating brick coming down. And I just have a feeling that the writers were thinking, well, the planet's cold, so the ship shouldn't heat up, right? Oh, it's so fucking stupid. Anyway, so the ship falls and crash lands on the planet, and the main character of the story is fine. Not even a fucking scratch or a dirt spot anywhere on her. Again, I'm really confused, but I can suspend disbelief because of one thing and one thing only, and that's the terrible writing. And the terrible writing has told me that the main character and the person that killed the Jedi are actually the same person. After she crash lands, she has this big vision. And the vision has her little sister, or her twin sister, excuse me. They end up looking like little kids. And they're talking, and then she wakes up, and she's scared, and she starts running. And again, this is a fucking ice planet. She's not even cold. That bothers me. The Jedi Master that used to train her ends up finding her, and she surrenders, and then they end up leaving. That's where the episode ended. And my problem with the writing is it's pretty obvious. It's one of two things. One, the sister never really died, and she's just got something against the Jedi. That's too fucking obvious. I don't think that's what's going on. Two, the spirit of the sister that has died is influencing the main character. And maybe when she sleeps, she takes over her body and then commits, whatever crime it is, and then goes home and the main actress has no memory of it whatsoever. Or three, it's very similar to two, but it's just the main actress keeps embodying her sister. I really think that the main actress is the one killing the Jedi. I think this is probably going to go into like some fractured soul bullshit. And I kind of hope I'm wrong on that. But I'm going to see on the next episode, and that's where I'm going to kind of cut it today. As of right now, I'm not too hopeful for the show. It's not as terrible as some people say, but it is pretty bad. I think the people that are writing it, they didn't care about the Star Wars canon. But what they didn't care about more was just basic elementary physics. I can suspend my disbelief only so far. I see Daenerys Targaryen riding a dragon when she wouldn't be able to have oxygen. I'm like, fuck it, fantasy show. You know what I mean? I'll even take Rey from the sequel trilogy. There was some shit that Rey did, and I'm like, well, like the force healing thing. I thought that was stupid. Nobody really had it before, but I'm like, okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know why, Anakin didn't do that to Padme, but I digress. The show just, whoever's writing it, they don't have a basic understanding of how anything works. They don't have a basic understanding of how space works. They don't have a basic understanding of how planets work. They don't have a basic understanding of how human anatomy works. And I think that this is just going to continue to get worse.